Okay, I'm going to show a few things that you can do to roll out your hamstrings and your glutes. When you have a hamstring complaint right underneath of your glute, one of the best things you can do is roll that area out and the area by your knee. When you are a sprinter or a runner, a lot of times your tendons in through the back here for your hamstrings, they get really tight, and when they get tight, it causes a pulling sensation both here, but in the muscle belly as well. And so what I'm gonna show you is how to release those with a foam roller, just a regular foam roller this size. We get this from Target, but you can get one from Amazon or wherever works best for you. So I'll just show the areas to roll out really quick. And if you have any questions, let me know. So when I roll out my hamstrings, one thing to emphasize too, on this particular roller, there's different spots with different pressures. So this is going to be more of a broad pressure, and this is going to feel more like fingers digging in. That's what it's meant for, is those different types of pressures along the roller there. So if you want to feel more of a broad pressure, put your weight in through this region. If you want to feel more digging deep fingertip like pressure, dig more in through this region here and put your weight in through that region here. For me, I don't mind where it's at, but kind of your preference for your pressure, and just figure out what you want to do that way. So what you're going to do is you're going to put right under your glute onto the roller, and you're going to roll with your body weight over the top of the roller. And that's a good place to start. And if you want more pressure, cross this leg over and roll just like this. It puts more pressure in through that hamstring area under your glute. Further down the leg you go, the more pressure it feels like. And I have mine on my leg on the broad pressure. When I move it over to the fingertip pressure, I feel it more. It feels more sharp to me. So for me, that's probably a better place to be on. But this is exactly where you're gonna wanna be rolling for that hamstring type complaint. And this pressure is kind of an ischemic pressure. It puts, it cuts off kind of oxygen to the area, and then it brings back blood flow even more so than there was before, which helps with the healing of the muscular tissue. It also loosens up and breaks up adhesions or tight areas that have kind of bunched up in through the hamstring there. Another thing I would recommend for a hamstring complaint is a glute bridge. I have a video on a glute bridge you can look up on the YouTube channel. Or another thing I recommend is to roll out the side like this here. So you're gonna put pressure in through the side of your leg here, like this. That puts more pressure in through your IT band. Now, when you have a hamstring complaint, releasing your IT band isn't a huge concern, but you're still gonna wanna do the work to release some of those things. When you're on your side like this and you roll into your glute, you're gonna feel a lot of pressure, probably up through your glute muscles. You have 3 sets of glute muscles, and your glute med is often not firing quite correctly when you're having a hamstring problem. So rolling over your glute right in through the top part of the glute there is going to be supremely helpful for you as well. Now, I just showed how to do it on one side here. You should do equally on one side versus the other, even if you feel like one side is worse than the other. Just making sure what you do to one side, you're doing to the other so that it can loosen up on both sides. Otherwise, you might create an imbalance further down the chain or on the opposite side of the chain. And you don't want that either. Another thing that might help you with a hamstring type of sprain, aside from glute bridges, which I showed earlier, glute activation before you run, or doing Supermans. And so Supermans are kind of the opposite of a core thing, We've shown you on the channel, we have bird dogs, we have dead bugs, we have all of those things. But Superman's actually activate your back muscle. So I'm gonna take off my little vest here to show you how to do the Superman stretch pose so that you can do it at home to see if that helps with some of your glute activation issues as well. You can also do it before practice or before going for a run, whatever trips your trigger there, but you're just laying on your stomach. I'm gonna get a little further away here so you can see my full body. You lay on your stomach and then you activate your glutes, which brings your feet off the floor, and you activate your upper back and you're in the air, kind of like Superman. So a little further away so you can see even more of my body when I do the exercise. You're flat and then you lift. You can either do these as holds or you can do them as sets and reps. It really doesn't matter exactly how you do them, just that you get them done. If you do holds, do about 20-second holds several times. If you do sets and reps, do probably 4 sets of 10 reps.